I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
I don't expect a Jedi to understand. But the Empire is strength and freedom.
They certainly talk a lot about strength, but freedom? From what I've seen, that belongs to a select few.
Slavery is everywhere. And even among the so-called free, only the Sith act with any sort of independence. It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire is a meritocracy. Those that can rise to the top. The inferior fall behind.
It doesn't sound as if merit has anything to do with it. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
Contrary to what the Jedi teach, the world is not all light and dark. There are many shades, and many contradictions.
I'm beginning to see that, but I'm not sure I like it.
I hope you found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. The cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
Fortunately, I'm not interested in sense. Only ghosts. What do these rumors say?
There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, Star Runner, disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
Thank you, Andronicus. Kemval, or is it Zash? Let's go.
Wair paba, Fraujins in alama patay galakai, in alama amainai.
Hollow Chatter says the Empire's operating on this ice block, so you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful, though. Place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
Ungasaiv nono, jape siglos fraudnos jus, jape raika jape.
How would you know that?
Usatida sin, fara alaim, jaal in ima, jahaban iten. In pamalhap fralat fuerte fuima, alaizos kaskaf tais. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
It's no use arguing with you when you get like this. Let's go.
My tais is.
I'm looking for a ship called the Star Runner.
My lord, truly an honor and a surprise. I'm afraid no ships have landed on Hoth in ages, unless it's a crash. Actually, the name Star Runner sounds familiar. If I may ask, what do you need the ship for? You're here on Darth Thanason's behalf, naturally.
That's not yours to know.
Of course, my lord, it was rude of me to ask. Star Runner. Blast. Your ship crashed years ago. It's buried under a few tons of snow by now. Your best bet? No. Give me a few months to get a recovery team on it.
I'm afraid you may be dead in a few months. Is there a faster solution?
Well, I mean, there's an Imperial Reclamation Service team you could take command of, if you wanted. It's just, the lieutenant in charge is a little odd. Too much time digging in tombs, you understand.
I hope you plan to elaborate.
They say Lieutenant Talos Drellick is very particular about his work, takes it extremely seriously. I'm afraid I can't call Lieutenant Drellick. The weather on Hoth is bad for communications. The team's way out in the waste searching for some mythical Sith temple on Hoth of all places. Good luck, my lord.
We're close, boys. We'll find that temple, I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Talos Drellick of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
My lord, I am honored. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Tulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth, and how may I be of service?
I'm taking over this team in order to locate a ship called the Star Runner.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. bit new for the reclamation service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, oh, I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes, darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
SWTOR works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Aren't you supposed to be in the Imperial military?
We do a more conceptual sort of soldiering. We fight the dark army of forgetting that threatens our history. My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going, but let us know if you find anything.
This is Captain Quellen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts believed to be the source. Something has taken control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
Is there anything else recorded on the beacon? Coordinates, perhaps? A hint of where the ship may have fallen?
Not as I can tell. Might take a good going over in the lab. But what are those tracks? Lieutenant, sir. We found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have Shalora zoom in, Sorrel. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
What's an Ortolan?
A cold-weather type of alien who've made their homes on Hoth. Usually peaceful, until recently. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. Sorrel, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost. But the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much, but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
I will be utterly charming.
I'll have Sorrel bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're through dealing with the Ortolans.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site. Could you say that again?
Japay swepa perswit ingala banay kapwas daydai.
If you'd rather speak through these idiots for eternity, be my guest. I do no one's bidding but my own. Consideration is not enough. I want your word. I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith! Do you realize what you've done?
What have I done exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Naga Sadow's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins, myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
A data spike and pliers?
I have far more advanced equipment at my disposal now. It'll open tomb doors and make tea while you wait. Provided you know how to use it, of course. Now we have a temple to discover. Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment. Oh, I am too excited! Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders! Unbelievable! These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Please, I know the ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some holo recordings. To obliterate all this history, why, we'd be orphaning ourselves. Our culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
Take your record, and make it extra thorough.
Thank you. It shouldn't take too long. There. That's the last piece. Just tell me when it's over.
That's the last of them.
My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadow crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
I think I liked your old puppets better. More lifelike.
I find Naga Sadow's droid aesthetic somewhat lacking myself.
The ghost! Never in a million years!
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I need that ghost's power to defeat Darth Thanaton.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Unbelievable. One minute it's walking around good as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me. Here we are. Now, I have to analyze this droid. But your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
Entering Storehouse 0026. Antiquities, Tulak Horde era.
Patay kuibanist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kup painana. Hausaip. Sai uren sa sayans. Du sayan fraua.
This is too much of a coincidence.
Panasips. Swe quiquai in baba. Vervau ureri.
Note to self. If my apprentice's Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Horde could prove a useful bargaining chip.
Daupanais and Niman.
I promise. I won't let Zash get away with this.
Swaiwai silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares. Ja us de ans alfrast no job, diabulus afstop fara. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagangan disad faur ises.
Whatever you do, you can't let Zash take control.
Elion dandans atin se lapto, iswis dudalai lotais wahaisen. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagangan disad faur ises.
It's no matter to me either way.
Hai baidar gaskir, afwad ni.
Ah, that's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
Kemval will tear you apart. And I look forward to watching.
Now, there's no need to be bitter. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Kem will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on.
My savior and avenger, my heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. Your monster is quite impressive. In my day, she that possessed such a prize could have ruled the Sith.
Jani Bragais, uns in Freistubnajal.
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
Attempts on my life are not a pill I swallow easily.
Surely a Sith must be used to fending off unwanted attacks. Or have the Sith become soft since my time? Before you perform the ritual, promise me that you will release me when your enemies are defeated, and you no longer need my power. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
I promise to release you once Thanaton is defeated.
Excellent. Let the ritual begin.
My lord, I hope to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you, if you'll let me.
And what exactly is in it for me?
I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and, well, I don't like to brag, but I've been called the best in my profession.
He's not lying. Lieutenant Drellick has quite the reputation in his field. He's the perfect combination of brilliant, valuable, and deceptively non-threatening.
Remarkable. Are you another ghost, or...
Something like that. Perhaps I'll tell you about it sometime.
I promise I won't let you down.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Tagasar Chais in Parks Prize war Tyren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
For once I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
Then set a course for Drummond Cuss.
You got it, Captain. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
I did, until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's who Zash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body... It's wrong.
Deception is Zash's stock and trade. Don't believe a word she says.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Sith rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider myself purer than anyone else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
He was the one who discovered something about Naga Sadow's secret apprentice?
Advanced archaeology 100 years. No detail ever escaped him. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger.